moments of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Catch made on the right side. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they had. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move, looking deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's low.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Here's that defense shifting again. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's low. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Wideout's now clustered. Tight end goes in motion. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks free. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And tackled there by the defense.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will... Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Heading left after the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Bolton's second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And it's a bunch formation. Receiver in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And bulldozing his way through. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass not complete. The Vols will line up to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. Returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's an option look. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Caught behind the line. It's Price. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
First and 10 play coming up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. To the air. It's Leonard. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What's another huge gain for this guy? And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
By the sack on first down, it's second down. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's caught at the 10. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And out comes the offense set to take over here. On the run, it's Sampson.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleva. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They're trying to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down. Execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Oh, it's a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Throws it to the right. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
They're going to run the option. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and it goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A quick juke. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Leonard. The pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right. This one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Love. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, he's looking to throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. Fights through a tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the option play. As the first down is still going. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said.
Look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it. And the pass, but the holder is caught. Ball carrier tackled there. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Hey, it's a great way to start this drive, but they've got a long way to go. You need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, somehow get the ball back, and then do it again. So the clock is your enemy. So we got to move down the field in a hurry.
He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Vols. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Leonard. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
With the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The sure hands. It's Price. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Leonard. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Second down after that previous play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Takes off in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.